Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace or you are going to remain pieces and Biafra will still go. And you see this thing we are asking now, that you must recognize the Biafra referendum. It is going to end in the round table when the stupid and foolish ones have died in Biafra land. Many of those terrorists they are sending, they are going to die, all of them in Biafra land. You cannot just come to kill us and we watch you and fold our arms to watch you kill our women and children. It's not possible.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program wherever you are watching from. I urge you to please kindly like and share to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. This is the time for radical evangelism. Let us continue to push this message across to the whole world. You are all welcome to this very platform, a platform that belongs to the United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the command and control of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oronigwe. As you are seated, please watch closely to this very platform, and every information we disseminate are exactly and correct. Informations coming directly from the office of the United States of Biafra. Please watch closely and listen. In this program, you are going to hear from our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oronigwe, on how she responds to the blackmail and propaganda from some of the media members in the United States of Biafra who are pushing lies and confusing Biafrans with wrong information. Please listen to her information and you'll be glad you did. Let's hear her.
Thank you so very much. The Information Department, the Secretary of Information, Telecom and Postal Services, Dr. Agi, welcome, Honorable Go. Welcome to all the media people. I want to use this opportunity to welcome all Biafrans to this fundraising. I thank you all for taking out time from your task, from your duties, from what you have to do to be here with us Biafrans in this fundraising platform today. Thank you so much for what you do. I want to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Thank you for your resilience. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being with us in everything we do. I also want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been languishing in Nigeria DSS custody for almost 5 years right now, 4 or 5 years, for nothing. He didn't do anything. He just wants his people to go. He didn't commit any crime except what all of us here are doing today. What America did to be free from Europe. What Finland did to become a free state today. The history is the same. What Mandela did to have a free South Africa. That is exactly what all of us here that are gathered here today are doing. Nothing different. The same story. People learn, people yearn to be free from a government that oppresses, suppresses, reintegrates non-terrorists into the military and police and armed forces and use them to kill innocent indigenous Nigerians and Biafrans and Christians, murder them, bury them in mass graves, and nobody wants to talk about it. They don't talk about it. Nigerian state does not talk about the killings that they do every day inside Nigeria, inside Biafra land. When Tinubu goes to France to negotiate for oil, when Finland foreign affairs minister comes to Nigeria to negotiate for oil, when Britain continues to reap from the oil that are produced in Biafra land, you do not discuss these killings with Christopher Musa, the Nigerian defense minister. No, he doesn't tell you this. He tells you that Biafrans, we are separatists, we are terrorists, we are killing people, we are, they use all derogatory and criminal names to define us. That is what the Nigerian state do to their foreign counterparts that are part of the criminality and murder and genocide going on in Biafra territory every day. If you are a foreign state, a foreign leader, and you have any business to do with Nigerian state, you should be ashamed of yourself. And you must know that you are participating and encouraging the killing of innocent men, women, and children, not only in Nigeria, but also in the Biafra territory. You should be ashamed of yourself. And Biafra has been declared because of this genocide, because of these killings. Today, Biafra is a sovereign nation, and we must defend our territory. So I'm using this opportunity to call on any world leader that are negotiating, that is benefiting from the oil reserves of Biafra land. From today, you need to stop. You need to quit. Because you cannot continue to reap from us while the Nigerian state reintegrates non-terrorists and ship them to our land to kill us, because we are just voicing out our opinion. Because we are trying to develop our land, because we want to make Biafra a better place. We want our people to live just the way your people live in Finland, live in Europe, live in America. That is what we aspire for our people. So if you are part of the Western country milking the oil from Nigeria, which comes mostly from Biafra land, you are part of the genocide of killing innocent Biafrans who wants to have a better life, just like you and your children are having. That is what all of us are fighting for. That is all we fight for. It is a basic right for self-determination. We have a right to rule ourselves. We do not want the criminals that are heaped on us by the Nigerian state during elections. Ballot boxes are stolen away. They go and just change all the numbers, and they impose those that we continue to help them kill innocent Biafra, to help them continue to source you, the foreign entity that is milking the resources, the oil reserves, the oil that is in Biafra land. I know you don't want to be a part of that. I know they won't tell you that, but that is exactly what the Nigerian state, headed by President Tinubu, is doing. With the defense chief, Christopher Musa, that is exactly what they do. They ask you to send them arms to fight the terrorists. There is no terrorist except the ones they engineer. The terrorists that Nigerian state tells you about are the terrorists that Nigeria state reintegrates and rehabilitates. And they ask you, Western country, to send them arms to come and help them. All they're asking for are these mercenaries that you encourage and you allow the Nigerian state to ship them down to Nigerian state, to the Biafran state, to the Biafran government, to the Biafran nation, to indigenous Nigerians. That is where all your arms, ammunitions, businesses, alliances, that is what Nigerian President Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and all their ambassadors, that is what they do today. It's not about the people of Nigeria. It's not about the citizens. It is about maintaining power and continue to milk that oil to send to you. And Biafrans have said no. That will not continue anymore. What the Nigerian state, Nigerian government does is to silence anyone, any innocent citizen that dare to ask a question, that dare to ask, why are you milking our economic and natural resources? Why our people die in abject poverty? Our people do not have the basic health care. We do not have electricity. We do not have just regular roads, no seaport, no airport, no international airport. That is the only question that we ask the Nigerian state, just like other indigenous Nigerians. Why do you continue to milk our crude oil and send it to Europe? Why our people do not have adequate health care, no standard hospital, no standard first-class hospital, educational system. In the northern part of Nigeria, most of the schools are shut down throughout the year. And you are a foreign company, a foreign country, reaping in the blood of innocent indigenous Nigerians. Do you ask those questions? Don't you see it all over social media? You got the template, you got the news, it's everywhere. But you don't care. You are more concerned about the oil you get from Nigeria to service and build your nation. Why the indigenous Nigerians, indigenous Biafrans die every day from basic services you offer to your people. And you think you are making the world a better place? And you think you are justified in what you are doing? And when Tinubu travels, Nigerian president travels from Nigeria to go to France to get yearly checkup, you do not ask yourself, why is it that you, President Tinubu, you have a country that is rich in oil and mineral resources? You do not trust your healthcare system. Why don't you, France, Europe, why don't Britain, why don't you ask President Tinubu, why is he not getting the basic health care in his own country, Nigeria, that supplies you the oil, that you are negotiating to get the oil? Why don't you ask him that question? But he comes to France for regular yearly medical checkup, right? Or goes to Britain. I'm glad they don't come to America anymore for that. Finland, why don't you ask Nigeria, Christopher Musa, Bianca Ono, that made a report to you about our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? Why don't you ask them why their leaders go abroad, they fly abroad for basic health care? And you are negotiating to get oil from them, right? The oil that comes from our own land, from the Biafra territory. You should be ashamed of yourself. So, I welcome all Biafrans. We thank God today, Biafra is a sovereign nation. Biafra is a sovereign nation with all the criteria of a sovereign nation. We have formally notified Nigerian state to withdraw all their reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military, police, security outfits in Biafra territory. We have also formally notified the delegitimized governors occupying Biafra territories such as Soludo, Uzodimma, Mba, and Co. to leave Biafra territory, to leave all the government buildings in Biafra land, because it belongs to Biafra people. We have the 40 states in Biafra land. We have 40 governors in Biafra land today. These Biafran governors, they've recruited over 30,000 indigenous Biafrans that are ready to start work from day one in Biafra territory. As we speak, any military wearing Nigerian military uniform, any police wearing Nigerian police uniform, any security outfit hired by the delegitimized Southeast and South governors in Biafra territory, you are mandated to leave Biafra land. You are occupying a foreign land. We have declared our independence in Latvia, Finland on November the 29th, 2024. You are currently, Nigerian state, you are currently occupying a foreign territory. And we mandate you to leave immediately. We mandate you to leave our land immediately. You have killed our people enough. You are withdrawing our Biafran men, killing them, kidnapping them. You are using the legitimized security outfits you have, such as Ebubago, such as the one that Soludo or Operation Udogacho or whatever, the one by Peter Mba. All these security agents are illegitimate as we stand today in Biafra land, and we implore you to withdraw. Move all of them out from Biafra land. We have been exploring all the peaceful avenues to ensure that Biafra is a sovereign state. Biafra defends her territory. Biafra citizens scattered all over the world, they are eager to go home and develop their land. Give their people those basic amenities that everyone enjoys in a Western world. Nigeria has the capacity. We have the people. We have the manpower. Nigeria have some of the best doctors, nurse practitioners, nurses scattered all over the world. And now this is the time for them to go back to their motherland and offer those services to their own people and improve the quality of life of their people. So that there are people that are dying daily from abject poverty, from high blood pressure of 300 over 200, from blood sugar of 600 plus, and nobody is catering for them because the Nigerian state has not provided those services to them. That is what Biafrans all over the world want to go home this year and offer to our people. And I think it is just a fair statement. That is what we want to do. That is what we long to do. Biafrans and most indigenous Nigerians have scattered their life all over outside the Nigerian territory because of the leadership we have, the criminal leadership that reintegrates non-terrorists to protect them during elections. Elections that are rigged, elections that are manipulated, elections that other foreign world bodies have declared those elections non-credible. How long is Britain going to continue this manipulation? How long will Finland continue to listen to this criminality from the Nigerian state? How long will France continue to allow Tinubu to come to France for a basic health care system? Meanwhile, this is somebody that is planning billions of dollars of contracts in oil with you, but cannot provide basic health care to his people, cannot provide basic education. Almost all part of northern Nigeria has been besieged by reintegrated terrorists brought in by President Tinubu and Christopher Musa. When they tell you there are terrorists in Nigeria, do not believe what they say. They create the safe haven for these terrorists to come into Nigeria and take over the indigenous people's home, because they can control them. They can count their numbers during election for them to continue to perpetuate themselves in power. So when you are a foreign country and you listen to the criminality of the Nigerian state, which is already a failed state, and you offer them any weapon, any resources in the name of fighting terrorism, you also is part of that criminality and terrorism. We are Biafrans. We have the right for self-determination. We have the right for self-defense. Our people are killed every day. Our people are murdered every day. Innocent men, women, and children are being murdered in Nigeria by the Nigeria, engineered by Tinubu, the Nigerian state, in partnership with Hope Uzodinma, with Chris Soludo, with Pitamba, and the rest of them. This is a calculated, systemic thing they've been doing to kill almost all males in Biafra territory, arrest them. They are scattered in different jails across Nigeria. Most of them are tagged terrorists. Just like Finland is trying to tag our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, a terrorist in defense of the Nigerian terrorist government. But we promise you, we will see how this situation with Finland and Biafra and Nigeria is going to end up. And I call on Alex Starr to intervene and release our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, because Finland has contributed to the killing of innocent Biafrans between November and today by taking away our Prime Minister, the head of state of the United States of Biafra, allowing the reintegrated terrorists by Christopher Musa to bomb, to jump into Biafra territory and kill a lot of innocent women, children, and indigenous Biafrans, killing lots of Christians for nothing, just because Christopher Musa wants to continue to milk our oil and send it to Europe. We are calling on Finland to release our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, immediately. He has not committed any crime except fighting the Nigerian terrorists that are sent into our land to kill us and their agents. We have their agents in Biafra land that goes to point to the terrorists where Biafrans are living. And those agents, they are existing in Biafra land, and we will continue to fight them. If they come to kill us using the reintegrated terrorists, we are going to self-defend our people. We are also calling on the Nigerian government, headed by Tinubu, to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. He has not committed any crime. The United Nations Committee on Extradition Rendition has told Nigeria to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and compensate him. Nigerian state has refused to do that. About 2 to 3 competent law or courts in Nigeria, inside Nigeria, have told President Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. Till today, Nigeria refused to do that. So where is the justice? Where is making the world a better place? When you have heads of governments performing and being part of criminality to silence the freedom of speech, to silence innocent indigents that seek for their own freedom. Where is the justice in the world? Where is making the world a better place? Why United Nations, on one hand, has told Nigeria to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. The United Nations Secretary Guterres has said that reintegration of non-terrorists will make Nigeria a better place. It's on record because he supports that. And that is why Biafrans will continue to be grateful to President Trump and what he does to bring sanity to the world, to make the world a better place. Making the world a better place is not just from what people or what leaders say by mouth. Making the world a better place is also shown by the action you carry out as a leader. You do not make the world a better place, President Stab of Finland, by arresting the head of state, the head of government of the United States of Biafra, incarcerating him now for almost 90 days. And you think that by taking away our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, in your collaboration with the Nigeria terrorist state, you think we are just going to die down. We are just going to keep quiet. We are going home this year. And we will self-defend our people. And self-determination is our right. On that note, Biafrans, we will continue to safeguard our people. Many Biafrans are languishing in different jails across Nigeria today, courtesy of Nigerian Defense Chief Christopher Musa and President Tinubu. President Tinubu has sent so many armored tanks into the Biafra land, but he will not tell the world that he is invading a sovereign nation. He sent reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military, driving Nigeria armored vehicle inside Biafra land to disturb the peaceful communities of Biafran innocent men, women, and children. Children passes armored tanks, armored vehicles when they go to school. Courtesy President Tinubu and Christopher Musa. What is their armored tanks doing inside Biafra land? In Finland, do you have military parading the roads of Finland? Britain, in Europe, do you have your military parading your streets? In America, do we have military parading the roads? No, we don't. But that is what Nigeria President Tinubu and Christopher Musa is doing in Biafra land today. We have their armored vehicles. We have their armored tanks with their weapons, with their AK-47, disturbing the peaceful community of Biafra lands. Why? Because they want to continue to kill us Christians, and they want to continue to milk our natural resources and send it over to Europe, to France, probably maybe to Finland. And then they partner with the president of these countries to arrest innocent Biafrans that are championing the cause for their people to be free. That is why our leader Nnamdi Kanu is being held today by the Nigerian government. They partner with Kenya government, and Kenya government was part of the plot to kidnap our leader Nnamdi Kanu and extradite him to Nigeria. Now Finland is doing the same thing, partnering with the Nigerian terrorist state to remove our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. That is what they do. They collude with their globalist agenda presidents to deal with anybody that questions their power. and you think we are going to keep quiet while you continue to do your globalist agenda? No, that is not going to happen. You have to kill all of us before you can succeed with that kind of agenda in Biafra land. So we have an innocent Biafran that was arrested since November or December. He's still being held by the Nigerian state in one of the prisons inside Biafra land. I think it's in Amawabia prison. Let me get the particular name of the prison, of the police station where they're holding this innocent Biafrans. Yes, I think it's Amawabia. So this innocent Biafran was taken away by the Nigerian state. He has been locked up since November by the Nigerian police. They're holding him at yeah. I'm not gonna give out his name. Yes. In around Oka, yeah. That is where they're holding this innocent Biafran. He is detailed by the DSS, Nigeria DSS is the one detailing this innocent Biafran from Oka. Oka is where the capital, hopefully, of the ex-Biafran state, where Soludo is the governor. They took this innocent Biafran from Oka police station. That is where his bail supposed to be done. And when our lawyers followed up, the crime that the Nigerian state, Soludo, accused this guy is for terrorism. They accused this innocent Biafran for terrorism. Just for saying he's a Biafran, he stands for fighting for Biafra. It is our basic right to determine who rules us. The Nigerian Tinubu government, with Christopher Musa and Soludo, they tagged this innocent Biafran a terrorist. And they put his bail at around 3 million naira.
May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide our Liberation Army. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne